It is time to talk Best Actor and Actress, both leading and supporting. Welcome to another Oscars Week video. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina, and usually you find me making bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews reserved for the weekend. But since we are now in the run-up to Oscars, you are getting Oscars movie content all week. I will leave my Oscars Week playlist linked up above, where you'll be able to find my previous Oscars review and prediction videos, as well as some standalone reviews that I made for a few of these films here. So let's start off with our supporting actor nominees. We have Sacha Baron Cohen for The Trial of the Chicago 7, Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah, Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami, Paul Raci for The Sound of Metal, and Lakeith Stanfield for Judas and the Black Messiah. Now, I have watched all of these films, and I feel like when I sort of made my reviews of these and what have you, not really specifically any of these artists stood out, except for Sacha Baron Cohen in The Trial of the Chicago 7. I will leave my standalone review of that one linked up above, because I did specifically talk about his role and his portrayal of the role, having then looked up the background around the real events that inspired that film and looked at the person that he was playing, where they were from, their accent, their mannerisms, what they looked like, and yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen nailed it. To be portraying a real person like that, I think they did a really good job. I think that Leslie Odom Jr. did a really good job as Sam Cooke in One Night in Miami. However, at points I was like, oh, he's kind of just playing himself. I don't know, like, it was interesting seeing him in a different role like that, but again, he did sometimes feel like the way I've kind of seen him just playing things in other things. I really like seeing him on screen, but it wasn't anything revolutionary that really stuck out for me. I don't know why Daniel Kaluuya has been nominated as a supporting actor and not the lead actor, because I mean, both him and Lakeith are kind of both leading actors in this one. It's a bit like last year when we had Bombshell and we had someone in the leading actor role and someone in the supporting actress role, and I was like, you kind of flip-flop between both of them being the main person. It's a weird one. I think they both did a good job, but again, it didn't necessarily stand out to me as a really, oh wow, look at that performance. You know, I can see why they got nominated, but in terms of a standout performance to me, that would be Sacha Baron Cohen, because I think he did a really good job, and it was a very sort of measured performance as well. It could have been massively over the top, because the person he was playing was an over the top person, and he often plays an over the top person, and yet it was, you know, just kind of spot on for me, and so that is my choice. Not necessarily my prediction. Daniel Kaluuya won the Golden Globe, and so I could easily see him winning the Oscar, but I would like to see Sacha Baron Cohen winning it. Then we have our supporting actresses. We have Maria Bakalova for Borat. We have Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. We have Olivia Colman for The Father. We have Amanda Seyfried for Mank, and we have Yoo Jong-young for Minari. Again, I have watched all of these films. I did not finish watching Mank, but I mean, Maria Bakalova, just for that scene with Rudy Giuliani alone, that was a brave portrayal, and so she completely deserves that Oscar 100%. That would be definitely my choice. However, a lot of people are saying that Glenn Close's portrayal in this film was, you know, hammed up and over the top, but I really didn't think it was. It took me a while to realize that it was Glenn Close. If I hadn't seen the sort of run up to the buzz for this movie, then I wouldn't have necessarily known that it was Glenn Close. Again, I will have left reviews for Borat and reviews for Hillbilly Elegy linked up above, because I have standalone reviews for both of those films, but you know, I thought she gave a really good performance. I don't know why I'm seeing a lot of people saying that it was over the top and it was, you know, hammed up. It's interesting because a lot of people are talking about the buzz of the fact that we have Glenn Close versus Olivia Colman once again, which we obviously had with our leading role for The Wife and The Favourite. And it's funny that they're both here on that one, but I'm just, you know, obviously, we'd all like to see Olivia Colman win it so that we can see another drunken speech from her, because she gives the best speeches. Love her speeches. But if you watch the Golden Globes, I mean, her supportive reaction to everything else that was going on was also amazing. So I'm just, you know, excited to have her on the screen, in the room, wherever she might be. So yeah, I think that Maria Bakalova definitely deserves it, but I would also be happy with Glenn Close winning it because I really enjoyed her performance and I thought it was very good. Then we have our actor in a leading role. We have Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal. We have Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. We have Anthony Hopkins for The Father. We have Gary Oldman for Mank, and we have Stephen Yeun for Minari. I thought that all of these were definitely standout performances. I can see why all of them have been nominated for this category. Like, they all did fantastic performances. Riz Ahmed, the journey that he goes on over the course of the film, and the different kind of like moods and the different way of life that his character has, that he has to portray throughout the film, definitely you know, a winning performance. And then Chadwick Boseman, just kind of, he was just magnetic to watch on the screen in that film, and so different from, I've personally, I had only seen him in Black Panther, and so it was so different from that performance, so completely different, and the role, you know, required such a different process from him, and I loved seeing him on the screen, and I loved seeing his performance, and he really sort of brought the character to life and made what could have been an unlikable character very likable in that like cheeky chap, Artful Dodger kind of way. Anthony Hopkins, again, his moods have to like switch and flick and back and forth, and you know, he's portraying someone with Alzheimer's, and so to portray someone who is like losing their hold on their life that they've built up for so many years is, you know, such a strain, and must have been so emotional for him as well. And the fact that this film has such a tiny cast, so he is on the screen so much of the time, and you know, he has to go from being massive emotional highs to massive emotional lows, whether those be like tearful emotions or angry emotions, and you know, you've got some like hilarity and then some real like heartwarming loving moments, and then Stephen Yeun in Minari portraying this person who is just so determined to better himself and make a better life for his family, and have, you know, face all these hardships and really go through that. Again, the sort of grim determination that he has to put on whilst having this kind of turbulent relationship with his wife. You know, they're all really excellent performances. I don't feel like I can fully comment on Gary Oldman in Mank because I quit watching Mank because I did not enjoy it. And so again, have we not had Gary Oldman versus Anthony Hopkins in this category before? Or was Anthony Hopkins in the supporting role last year? I don't know, but yeah, I think my prediction would probably be Chadwick Boseman, but I think all these performances were really, really strong. Let me know what your picks would be in the comments, definitely. I'd love to hear, especially if you watched Mank all the way through. Am I overlooking these performances? Were they better than I realised? And then finally, we have our actress in a leading role. We have Viola Davis from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. We have Audrey Day for The United States versus Billie Holiday. We have Vanessa Kirby from Pieces of a Woman. We have Frances McDormand in Nomadland. And we have Carey Mulligan from A Promising Young Woman. And again, all of these performances were so, so strong. And obviously, Viola Davis, Frances McDormand have excelled in this category previously. They are somewhat Oscar darlings. I thought that Viola Davis in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was just electric to watch on the screen. You know, she's having to play this woman who knows that she is not liked and is not really respected, but she knows her worth. And, you know, she's playing... I just felt so uncomfortable for her watching it, both emotionally and physically, because she's always so hot and she's wearing these layers of clothing and having to kind of command the room at the same time whilst being just so sweaty. And I just, oh, yeah, she made me feel, like I say, physically and emotionally uncomfortable, and I love that. Audrey Day in the United States versus Billie Holiday. I can't say that that film wowed me, but her performance was excellent, and obviously she won the Golden Globe for this, and so that is something that we have to bear in mind. Vanessa Kirby in Pieces of a Woman, again, playing this woman who goes through this such hardship, this awful experience of having a baby be born and not survive, and having to kind of like show how differently that can affect different people. Like, it must have been so emotionally draining to play that. Again, the film itself wasn't totally mind-blowing, but her performance was truly excellent and totally believable as well. And then obviously Frances McDormand in Nomadland. We have reports from the set, the fact that the people that she was, you know, playing alongside and kind of camping alongside didn't realize that she was an actress. She was just embodying that life, and her performances are always very much like, she just you feel like she probably just comes in, gets on with it, does it, and then goes home again. It's just, you don't feel like there's any kind of faffing around when it comes to her. Again, a bit like Olivia Colman, would love to see her do an acceptance speech, obviously, because her acceptance speeches are always next level. And then Carey Mulligan, again, her performance was, it was a good performance, and she was having to perform this person that is sort of very emotionally unstable, and then at the same time this character that goes through these awful things. And you know, I've got a bit of a thing about accents. If you've been watching the channel for a while, the accent was flawless. I thought her accent was very good, and I fully believed that she was from where she was from and not from the UK. So yeah, I would like to see Viola Davis win this one. I think she totally deserves another Oscar. I feel like she puts her all into everything that she does, and yeah, I guess I would like that to be my prediction. Audrey Day obviously won the Golden Globe, so we have to factor that in, but I would like Viola Davis to win, and that would be my prediction. So yeah, let me know in your comments in your thoughts and predictions on actors and actresses, and also let me know which picture you think is going to take home the winning picture for 2021, the like weird Oscars, the Oscars as people are calling them. It's just a weird year, but we're still going with it, and I'm still looking forward to the award shows. I enjoyed watching the Golden Globes, so why not? I will leave my Oscars Week playlist in the end screen here. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on future Oscars Week videos, including that Best Picture video coming up. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I go back to making bookish content again. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you with my next video. Thanks so much for watching.